What's up, ladies and gentlemen, back again with another video, and today we're reviewing Of Mice of Men. Now, this is based off a novel by John Steinbeck, and it's about two workers who are trying to find work throughout the Great Depression. There has been a few different live-action adaptations of this novel. One that came out in 1939 starring Lon Chaney Jr. and Burgess Meredith, and then the other one that came out in 1981 starring Robert Blake and Randy Quaid. The adaptation we're going to be taking a look at today is starring Gary Sinise as George Milton and John Malkovich as Lenny Small. Not only does Gary Sinise star in this adaptation of Mice of Men, but he also directs it as well. So, like I said, this is like the third or fourth live-action adaptation of the novel. I'll probably take a look at the other one somewhere down the line, like the 1939 or 1981 version. But today we're looking at the 1992 version, starring and directed by Gary Sinise. Like I said, the cast consists of Gary Sinise, John Malkovich, Joe Morton. There's a few notable actors in this adaptation. It's about the first time I came across this movie was when I was a little kid, I believe, and I recently watched it again, kind of like to refresh my memory and whatnot. Now, like I said, George Miller and Lenny Small, they're just a bunch of guys trying to find work throughout the Great Depression. Lenny Small's character, played by John Malkovich, he's kind of like a childlike character. He kind of has some sort of disability. He also doesn't know the power of his own strength either. So it's one of the central plot lines of the story. Whether you're reading it from like the novel adaptation or, like I said, the live action versions that we're discussing today. But yeah, Lenny Small's intellectual disability is a central plot line of this story, and it kind of gets him in trouble because the guy doesn't know how to apply or listen to George. George is trying to keep Lenny out of trouble while at the same time they're trying to find work and stuff. But overall, this version, directed by Gary Sinise, is brilliantly directed. It's got some nice cinematography. The acting is on par, and you get highly invested into both of the characters. So it's another film in Gary Sinise's filmography that probably doesn't get brought up as much as his other stuff. A lot of people like to bring up Forrest Gump, maybe even Stephen King's The Stand miniseries that he starred in, which I'll probably review that somewhere down the line in the future as well. But no, this is actually a brilliant film. You got these two characters. They got some sort of future they want to plan together. George Milton and Lenny Small, they want to go ahead and kind of get their own little farm, and things evolving like bunnies and jackrabbits and things of that sort. But things don't go as planned because Lenny Small kind of puts George in these awkward positions where he's trying to get them both out, and sometimes Lenny doesn't always listen. Also, they're both flawed characters in their own sort of way, but like I said, the central plot revolves around Lenny Small's intellectual disability. For more research I could find on the character, apparently, I guess the guy has autism. He's like an autistic individual. He's also a very strong individual, so he doesn't know the power of his own strength and whatnot, which leads to an accident happening, and then Lenny Small being on the run. But overall, like I said, I thought this was a brilliantly directed film by Gary Sinise. And if you guys read the novel, go ahead and comment below. Give me your thoughts on the novel, what you guys think of the novel. If not, tell me what you guys thought about the other previous live-action adaptations, like the one from 1939 starring Lon Chaney Jr. and Burgess Meredith, or the one from 1981 starring Robert Blake and Randy Quaid. And what are your thoughts on this adaptation, this 1992 adaptation of Mice and Men starring Gary Sinise and John Malkovich? If I were to rate this film on a scale between, I guess, 1 to 10, I'd probably give it an 8.5. It's a pretty good watch, very dramatic, very good drama, Now if I give it a score, or I guess a grade, because I always like to grade these films as well. You already got the 8 to 10, 1 to 10 Richter scale. That's just an 8.5 on that. As far as giving it a grade, I'd probably give it like a like a B minus on there. Alright guys, now let me know what you guys think about this film. Comment below. And if you want to see more content like this, make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you around for the next video. Have a great day now. Peace.